Hello, future engineers. Here is another video in structural analysis, particularly on indeterminate analysis of indeterminate beams. This time, let's analyze the beam by presenting the solution by three moment equations. So this is method 10, the three moment equation, also the force method, the three moment equation. So by the three moment equations, determine the vertical reaction at C and the deflection under the 20 kilonewton load. EI is constant. So let's compute the moment at B and the moment at T. These are overhanging supports. This is indeterminate to the statically indeterminate to the second degree beam. There are two additional degrees of freedom, so we only need two equations into unknowns. So the moment at B is negative 20 times 2 times 1, and that's negative 40 kilonewton meter. By the way, by similar triangles, the intensity of the loading at E is 16 kilonewton per meter. So moment at B, negative 20 times 2 times 1, negative 40 kilonewton meter. While the moment at E is also negative, let's divide the trapezoidal loading into rectangular and triangular. For the trapezoidal loading, negative 16 times 2 times 1. And for the triangular loading, negative 1 half of 2 times 8 times 2/3 of 2, which is 4/3. So negative 128 over 3 kilonewton meter. So we now apply three moment equations to the span BCD, which is MB times L1, which is 8, plus 2 times MC, quantity L1 plus L2, so 8 plus 5, plus MD times 5, plus 6 area 1A over L1. So 6 area 1A over L1 is because the loading covers the entire span, WL cube over 3. And for 6 area 2B over L2, it's P, B, which is 3, over L, which is 5, quantity L square minus B square. So, and since the reference horizontal line is through the middle support, and these are all supports, HB0, HD0, the horizontal line through C crosses both B and D. So again, negative 40 times 8 plus 2 times MC, quantity 8 plus 5, plus MD times 5, plus W28 cube over 4, plus 20 times 3 over 5, quantity 5 square minus 3 square equals 0. The right side supposedly is 6EI, quantity HB over 8 plus HD over 5. HB and HD are zeros when we consider supports that do not settle. Simplifying, 26 MC plus 5 MD equals negative 2432. Call this equation 1. Then we now apply the three moment equations in portion CDE. So we have MC times 5 plus 2 times MD, quantity 5 plus 4, plus negative 128 over 3 times 4, plus 20 times 2 over 5, quantity 5 square minus 2 square, then plus 7 over 60, W16 4 cube. So remember the formula for triangular loading. The value of 6 area 2B over L2 is W L cube over 7 over 60, W16 4 cube. Then equals 0 again because the reference horizontal line through the crosses C and E. So this one you need to recall. You can derive, you can memorize as long as you derive this formula. Then you can also use the moment diagram by parts, treating supports or ends as simply supported, then evaluate 6 area 1A, 6 area 1B over L2. Simplifying 5 MC plus 18 MD equals negative 116.8. So we will call this equation 2. Solving equations 1 and 2 simultaneously, we obtained negative 97.499 kilonewton meter and MD is 20.594 kilonewton meter. So negative means at C it's counterclockwise and moment just to the left of B, so clockwise. Then at D it's counterclockwise at D just to the left, clockwise at D just to the right. So substituting and putting this at C and D so that we can analyze the reaction at C. So that we'll call this RC left and this one RC right, or you can also call this shear just to the left of C or shear just to the right of C. I just call that R sub C. We can analyze both these values. Then at D, we have positive 20.594 and support reaction at D, which consists of RD left and RD right. I will not just name them. The important uh, support reaction should be RC left and RC D. So considering A, B, C, we sum up moments about B equals 0. There's a reaction here, upward reaction also, horizontal is 0. So R sub C left times 8 then equals 97.499 plus 20 times 5 times 3. So this is 3. 5 minus 2, so 3. Then RC left is equal to 87.187 kilonewtons. Then considering CD, summation moments about D equals 0. So we have RC right times 5 equals 97.499 plus 20 times 3, then plus 20.594. RC right is equal to 35.619 kilonewtons. So R sub C is equal to the sum of these two reactions. So R sub C is 87.187 plus 35.619 and that is 122.806 kilonewtons. Then let's magnify this portion CD because we want to compute this deflection. I assume that the elastic curve is below the horizontal line CD. So in this case, if this is correct, then delta 20 is uh, positive because it is above the reference horizontal line here. You draw an imaginary line. So I'll call this 8 sub C, which is equal to delta 20, and 8 sub D is also equal to the delta 20. So the moment under the 20 kilonewton load is simply, we sum up moments considering these loadings. So 35.619 times 2 minus 97.499. So it is negative 26.261 kilonewtons. We then apply three moment equations in this portion C, then del at this load, then D. This is the reference horizontal line. So M sub C, which is negative 97.499 times 2 plus 2 times negative 26.261 times quantity 2 plus 3 plus moment at the 20.594 times 3 plus 6 area 1A over L10. There's no load in between C to this 20 kilonewton load, as well as 6 area 2B over L2. There's no load also between this point and that support. So 0, 0 equals 6EI. Again, 8 sub C is delta 20 over 2. Then 8 sub D over 3. So this is positive in this configuration, but the result is negative 79.165 over EI. So it means the actual elastic curve would be lying above CD. It's here. So that delta 20 there would be positive because the reference would be above, and it's 8 sub C HD, which is equal to delta 20 would be below. So negative. So negative of negative would be positive. So delta 20 is positive 79.165 over EI. So that's it for this video.